Welcome to our ALA virtual booth, and today's guest is Jo Ellen Bogart. Welcome, Jo Ellen. We're so glad you're here.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
And Jo Ellen is the author of this gorgeous book from Tilbury House. She's envious because I have one and she doesn't. Sorry, I'm sure it's on its way to you right now. But tell us a little bit about the little blue house beside the sea and how you came to write it.
Well, first of all, I actually have a thing about blue houses. I just love them. They're special for some reason. What happened, I guess, was that I visited friends in Newfoundland. I have 3 lady friends in Newfoundland, very lovely people. And I was able to go out there, and I was stunned by, well, everything, the colors, especially the ocean. The ocean that I grew up by was the Gulf of Mexico, and it was not a brilliant, startling blue, which of course the North Atlantic is. And I don't know, it was like a fairyland. I really loved it. And 2 of the ladies lived on or very near cliffs, so you could stand high over the ocean. And I'd never done that before. So I just started, I often think in kind of verse and pictures. So I just started out, there is a special place for me, a little blue house beside the sea. I think probably I would like a little blue house beside the sea.
And we all.
So I started writing it, and I thought of all the scenery I had seen, how exciting it was. Boats going by, just think if instead of buses or streetcars or bicycles, you saw boats going by. Really amazing, wonderful. And the way you can look out and see the sky meet the sea, a very flat horizon, a horizon that if you watch a boat go out, it actually disappears. All very exciting. So that's the way it started.
Well, that is so cool. And it's so interesting that you think in verse. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Because you are a wonderful poet.
Well, thank you. I think it might have started, I've always had a sense of rhythm, but in high school in Houston, I was in a drill team, and I insisted on having a snare drum, even though I'm a little small for walking with a drum. So that beat got into me, and it's, would you believe it's still there, like a haunting little ghost. So I don't know, I like music a lot, and I really like rhythm. And so sometimes in natural conversation, I hear a rhythm, but especially, it's just my favorite thing to do. I write other things besides verse, longer things, just in prose, but verse seems to be where I'm happy. So that's it. And I'm kind of strict on my rhymes. I want my rhymes to really rhyme. I know that's a little stuffy, but I like them to really rhyme. And yeah, that's it. I am very aware of rhythm.
Well, this makes such a wonderful read aloud. I just can't wait to share it with kids when we're allowed to do that again. And yeah, so it works beautifully for that. And then let's talk a little bit about the gorgeous illustrations. How did you feel when you first saw the illustrations for this book?
Oh, I was amazed. Carme actually picked up the colors for which Newfoundland is famous. Their jelly bean houses and all those beautiful colors. And she's incorporated it, perhaps on purpose, perhaps not, just because she has a lot of aqua and a lot of orange. And so they really play off each other. And but one of my favorite aspects of the art was the way she handles the water, because it's really a water book. So when she has, even on a calm day, the waves are hitting in a special, they're artistic, they're not highly realistic. They are like art in a lot of other places. Like even in Japanese art, the waves and the way they throw up little pieces of water are somewhat characteristic of that. It's powerful. It's very powerful.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
The way they curl and crash.
Yeah.
So that was one of my favorite parts. And then I enjoyed showing the animals, of course. I am a total animal person. Oh, look at those. I mean, come on, puffins. I've never seen a puffin in the wild. I must go back.
Oh, wow. No, I remember seeing puffins on red cliffs in Prince Edward Island. So So I was thinking, oh, is this PEI? But no, it's Newfoundland. But that's amazing.
Well, the thing is really, I mean, we're talking about a specific place, making very strong and specific memories with this child. But in a way, I'm talking about a child and his or her home and the impression it makes and the way it sticks with you forever. Like I have my childhood memories of mockingbirds and magnolia blossoms. And she will have, this little girl will have flashing silver fish and boats and the smell of salt water, which I do not have here. I'm interior Ontario.
Sure.
Great Lakes, which are wonderful, just wonderful. I love to swim in them. But the sea is different.
It is. It is. And one thing I really love about this is your back matter, where you just put it all out there and talk about the interconnectedness of everything. So can you tell me a little bit about how you came to write that? And was that your idea, or did Tilbury House say, hey, would you do that?
Well, actually, Jonathan, the editor, suggested it, and he planted that seed and drew things out of me, which of course a good editor will do, right? So I always do think of environmental issues and the interconnectedness of everything. Each species is of value and has a part to play. And I particularly have been lucky to have a couple of Facebook friends who are involved in oceanic exploration. And they post videos of deep underwater creatures in the little submarines that go down. Oh, I could watch that for hours. I mean, and the depths of the ocean and the creatures, how deep they can go. Penguins can go so far down. So, you know, the ocean is it's a major part of the earth, and of course we can't ignore it. If it doesn't do well, we don't do well.
No, we don't. That's an important point to make any time of year at any place as well. So yeah, that's so important. Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to talk with us about the little blue house beside the sea. And I just want to remind the people watching this video that during the days of ALA, which is June 26th through the 29th, we will be hosting giveaways, and be sure to sign up below if it's during that time period to maybe win a signed copy of this. We'll get some book plates to Jo Ellen that she can sign, and then we'll get those united with the books and send them out. So,
that's very nice. I like that.
We're excited to do that, and thanks so much for joining us. And take care, Jo Ellen. Thank you. Great to see you again.
Yes. Bye-bye.